Hey guys. Facebook, Facebook, Facebook. We all know Facebook is the biggest online narc gathering spot. Let me tell you all a story. A story about a man, a woman, a narcissist, and a narc supply. A child of very young age is abandoned by her mother. Her father raises her with family support, while the mother takes off with some dude off the internet. Child is grown up, and the mother decides to show herself. Once she smells money in the father, feeling guilt-ridden for the failed marriage and the lack of mother in her life, spoils his daughter with cars, iPod, and other nice things. Homes, jet skis, everything you can think of. All to make his daughter's life a more structured and balanced life. Then the mother returns, sees how much the father loves the daughter, and starts to use the daughter as her narcissistic supply, corrupting the daughter. Soon the daughter grows hatred towards her father. Her father's upset and sad at his daughter's love dying for him. The daughter's taking the newly given car and deliberately leaving it out in the rain, getting a horse mark tattoo on her hip as a bonding moment between her and her mother, going to the tattoo shop together. Meanwhile, the father is working himself into an early grave, supporting her way of life, and her mother, who has no love for her or any true caring, because she is a narc, is using her daughter's love to fuel her rage to her ex-husband and to harm a happy home, using a now young woman as her tool and means to achieve it. The daughter has now turned on the stepmother. The daughter has turned on her father and turns towards the abandoning mother. A very typical trademark in a narcissist is to make their supply abandon all family and loved ones. For the narc, give up all you know. For the narc, then the narc drops you cold turkey on your butt. Me being me, I had to do something about my cousin quitting her job, lacking in school performance, dating man after man, boy after boy, all in disrespect towards her father, whose heart is literally being ripped out of his chest. So I spoke to the family, who all seemed to want to stay out of it. So again, me being me, I threw a stake to the wolves and watched who all took the bait, to see who is a wolf and who is not. I caused an uproar in my family, and all the women, the she-wolves, came with me, and not one man, not her father, my brother, my grandfather, not one man in the family, spoke bad of what I told her, which was to grow up, stop being so entitled, and stop using your father as I got his back and not hers. I expected my entire family to come down on me, and I really didn't care. I seen it as my job to redirect my cousin's behavior to more constructive things in life, and to stop hanging out with the wolf pack. As soon as I approached the borders of the wolf's den, I could see the bones of previous attempts of people. I walked up to the den, threw in a huge stake, and watched the wolves gather and feast. I memorized all the wolves and seen the alpha females. They all tried to have a go at me with buzzwords and threats, howls, barks, and snarls. I did not back down from the first wolf. 2 days later, the second wolf. Then on day 3, the alpha wolf approaches me and says, "Hey, I heard you had the nerve to enter our den." I replied with, "Yes. I have a spine. I do not fear your buzzwords, your barks, snarls, howls, or bites, and I will not stand for it." Quickly this wolf retreated, and I've not heard anything back. Knowing narcs, they're up to something. We will see. Oh, and I was correct about my niece. And my grandfather has now gone after her as well. So standing up as a man in this family, put the wolves at bay. Allowing other men in the family to be men. Never bow to the wolves, never, ever, ever. For now, take care, prepare, and be aware. And again, go to menwhoareabused.com. Even if you're not abused. James, the owner, he has great life tips for men and women, all based on the good life and a happy home. Bye for now.